Watch me bust this bad boy out, and then they say, no, we don't need that. So Ranger took his rig for a drive. What's going on?
Oh, mate, it's a ripper. Ripper certified.
It feels like he needs one of those stickers that seems like.
I'm pretty sure the water's coming out of the head gasket.
It's coming out somewhere down here.
No, the noise is coming from the water pump. You can see it dripping from the hole in the water.
We're going to call it Jane, by the way, because that was the lady that owned it.
What's all this going on up here? Is that oil or something down in there?
From the power steering. We gave her a couple of full locks up in
Oh no.
She drifts a lot. That drift ain't too bad for now. On dirt.
I'm surprised that belt is still on.
Yeah, I know, it's an easier thing.
It should have thrown that belt like instantly.
And I sat on limiter a lot. Like I just drove on limiter, just like dun 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 dun. Because that's how you clear them out when they've sat for 11 years.
I didn't even hear it.
So got me XH. Actually found a pretty rust-free XH. Well, it's pretty much rust-free. XH Falcon. Had that ugly bull bar on it. I'll show you some pictures of it when I got it. But yeah, I like these utes. Not a bad ute. So I'm gonna do a bit of a build on it, and hopefully you guys stick around to see it. Obviously, auto, E-series. It's got the early junk brakes. You know, they're not flash. This one's got an aftermarket exhaust system. This cat is falling apart, so we're gonna have to knock that out. Not because I want to, but because I have to, I guess, because I love cats. But yeah, anyway, so it come here with a misfire. We tracked it down to cylinder 1, we had spark, we got compression, everything's there, so we nailed it down to an injector, which is what I just showed you on the bench there. And the injector is obviously cactus, so I put a set of AU injectors in it. Obviously, then you got to trace it back what was coming out of the injector and where it come from. Obviously, these have got a metal fuel tank in them. So what I've done is taken the fuel filter out. You can see in the, don't know if you can see in the end there, but it's full of crud. Anyway, that's our fuel. The fuel coming out of the tank is clean. The fuel coming out of this end, you'll see there, clean. So the filter's doing its job, it's just blocked. Obviously, I might go do this in a better spot there. None of that shit should be in there. Give it a little mix up there. You find out what's in there. So yeah, literally dirt. But that's probably one of the most overlooked things in a vehicle. Everybody says, oh, I tell everybody, I'm like, have you done a fuel filter? This goes for Ranger as well. I ask him all the time, you done a fuel filter? He's like, no. It does make a difference. This thing wouldn't rev over 3 grand. Couldn't rev it over 3 grand after doing the injectors and everything. That's what they look like if you don't look after them, if you don't do regular changes. That's actually a Ford fuel filter, so who knows how long that's been on there. It could be the original one from its last service. You know, this thing's 97 cars, so it's 24 years old now. So, yeah, is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna go get a filter, get it in, get the car running, see how it goes, see if it revs over 3 grand.